Everybody, it's Miss Connie, and today we are on another adventure. We are in San Marino, California, which is probably about a couple miles from the world famous Rose Bowl and the Rose Parade that occurs every New Year's Day. I am at, like I said, the Huntington Library, and they have a Disney exhibit going on. So come spend the day with me in San Marino. Okay, so when you walk in, you get this inspiring Walt Disney, the animation of French decorative art. They've got this beautiful vase and everything that's kind of right here. And then over to this side, we have some really cool objects relating to Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella. And I love this one. This is, if it's not Baroque, don't fix it. Oh, they have t-shirts. Oh, we know we're getting lots of Beauty and the Beast stuff in here. This little book, I actually have that. This Mrs. Potts thing right there. That's cute. This is inspiring Walt Disney. Yeah, the animation of French decorative art. You've got this cool Cinderella. There's all kind of glasses. So we definitely will be hitting the store to go check out. If you don't have time to be timid, you must be bold and daring. Oh, I love that. Look at this right here. So we'll definitely be hitting the book gift shop after, but this is really cool. So give you a little background. The reason for this exhibit basically is because of the fact that Walt Disney spent a lot of time in Europe when he was in the military and everything, and when he went back to the United States, obviously and started thinking about creating Disneyland. For his inspirations, as we know, especially like with the castle and things, he took a lot of it from the art that he saw in Europe and everything. You know, we all know that the castle looks like that certain, I can't remember the name of the castle, that's in, I believe, Switzerland or something. But a lot of his inspiration, not only for him, but for his animators, came from European artifacts and European art and drawing, especially the beginning animated classics such as Snow White and Cinderella and everything. If you really look at them, they are very reminiscent of European art from the 1800s, 1600s. And especially Beauty and the Beast, even though that came way later, the animators did use a lot of the Baroque period and the Rococo period in designing the castle for Beauty and the Beast, and a lot of the Lumiere and Cogsworth. So we're gonna go check on that, and you can see kind of how it ties together as we walk through the exhibit. Okay, when we first walk in, we've got right here, what do we have here? We have the Enchanted Rose right there. There's a little thing that talks about Walt Disney here. And I'll kind of show this if you want to read this, and you guys can stop the camera or stop the film and you can read this here. But to walk through, we've got some posters of Cinderella right here, Sleeping Beauty, and of course Beauty and the Beast right here. You can see here there's also, they do this in here, right? A little staircase, beautiful. So our first piece is this one right here, and it says The Swing Box, Concept Art for Beauty and the Beast, 1991. So you have this right here. This is all concept art right there. Here we have Val's Music Box, concept art for the opening of Beauty and the Beast. Right here. Here we have Belle on a Swing, concept art for Beauty and the Beast. There. Very cool. And this one is Rapunzel on a Swing, CG test for Tangled. Very cool. And then here we have one for Anna and Elsa right here. And you can see how it ties into these paintings and everything. Very cool. And these are story sketches for the opening of Beauty and the Beast, right here.
I remember this. Them talking about the swing and how they kept on trying to build the swing in different movies, but they couldn't.
That's concept art that they utilized for Prince John. And you could tell it comes back to like and then the beast right here. You can tell when you look at the fancy wigs and everything that they borrowed all of this from the 17th, 18th century right there. That's for the Beauty and the Beast right there. And then we have Belle concept art for Beauty and the Beast and Gaston. And you can see there's a little bit, kind of looks like Belle. She's starting to come around. You've got the dress and everything. And then you've got Gaston, which we know doesn't look at all like the Gaston that we see on the actual film now, but it is like this concept that they originally were coming out with. A scene where she tells him that she loves him, and then he turns from the Beast to Prince Adam. Little sketches that they use for the movie. This is awesome. Oh my gosh, wow. This is so cool. I would love to have this in my house. This is so cool. Look at that. Oh, awesome concept art that never made it to the film. Obviously, we've got Gaston with Belle sitting on the couch. Now, Gaston, of course, admiring himself in the mirror and everything. But this was a concept art that was never made it to the actual film, obviously. And then this is like, you can see some more concept art right here. And it's kind of like a rough drawing because you've got like, because they never really explain, like in the original Beauty and the Beast story, that there are no, the furniture doesn't come to life, so to speak, and that it's only the beast and everything. But look at this one, you've got, they even drew like a little Mickey Mouse in there and everything, so very cool. So they had to change the story, obviously, to have the sidekicks in the movie and everything. And then here we've got for Sultan here. This is drawings for Sultan. Sultan is the name of the dog, if you didn't know, in Beauty and the Beast, that turns into the footrest and everything. But that is too cool. There's even a rug or something here that they utilized. So in the other room we have a pair of candlesticks, and you can kind of see how they're kind of flowing and everything. Well, they couldn't make Lumiere that extravagant, so they kind of like borrowed a little bit from like these pictures here. This is some concept art for Lumiere right here. And then we had some more concept art for Lumiere right here, and they said add ornaments and everything. So they were trying to make them a little bit easier to maneuver than something like that. This one reminds me more of like from the live action. This looks more like the animated classic. In here they actually have some where the animators got the ideas, because you can see how he's holding the two things like Lumiere is held, and he's gold and everything, and just the flow and everything, the way it moves and everything, just very reminiscent of Lumiere right there. Very cool. For Lumiere, it was actually drawn by the Disney animators. Everything is starting to come together. And then we have Lumiere right here. And this is the model sheet for Beauty and the Beast 1991. And you can see Lumiere right there. And there's the Be Our Guest pose and everything when he's singing his song. This is just so cool. Look at this. So actually, you can just see the lines, how they drew them and everything in it. Just very cool. And originally they were going to make Cogsworth this giant clock and everything, but that wasn't going to do well for the animated classic. So they decided to make him a little bit smaller, make him from this giant clock and turn him into a smaller version that we see in the movie now, which is actually this one, which is more of like a table clock. But originally they thought of making Cogsworth this long, elongated clock, but they decided not to do that. They wanted to just make it a small one here, just so he could be the same size as like Lumiere and some of the other sidekicks in the movie, because if he was this big, it would be really off and everything. So they went with the smaller version. And then here's some of the drawings also for Beauty and the Beast production. And you've got Cogsworth right there. You guys can see it all right there. So if you look at some of these teapots from the 1800s and everything, you can kind of see where they got the inspiration for Mrs. Potts. When you look at that, and then you look over here and you see Mrs. Potts, you can see some of that in it right here. And then here's some more production sheets of Mrs. Potts right there, you can see. And then for Chip, we have a little Chip right there. And this is so cute. And then we have the Mrs. Potts, Angela Lansbury that we all know and love, right here. And then there's some more drawings right there, you can see. And the next room here shows like the actual library, my favorite, the library right here. You can see how they painted the library here. Famous scene where they're dancing in the ballroom.
What does this look like to you? Was it the whole lyricism?
I'm sure it was, yeah.
That's the intent.
Yeah. I thought I heard someone say he was. Trying to keep him dark. Since I see him look like trying to keep him in the dark so you can see the hill.
And then right here you can see this is the Beast Library. These are drawings from the Beauty and the Beast. So these are sketches for the actual library scene. You can see this. And then here is also part of the dining room, or the ballroom rather. More sketches right here. And here's like her bedroom, Belle's bedroom. The actual ballroom is designed after the Hall of Mirrors at the Palace of Versailles. And it looks, they took that concept from the Palace of Versailles and put it into the ballroom for Beauty and the Beast. And here's some more concept art. This is Belle exploring the Beast Castle. This is when she's looking and she ends up in the West Wing and everything. So this is the concept art there. A lot of the castles for Cinderella's castle and Sleeping Beauty's castle came from the castles that Walt Disney and the Imagineers saw when they traveled to Europe and everything. And this is actually the famous one. That is the Neuschwanstein castle, and that's where people say that the inspiration for Sleeping Beauty's castle came from and everything. So that's very cool. And then here's some more of the art here, and these are actually interpretation of Chambra concept art for Beauty and the Beast. So this is some of the original concept art that they designed for the Beauty and the Beast castle and everything, and it does come from Chambord, which is a famous castle in Europe and everything. This is the castle art for Cinderella, some concept art for Cinderella, and this is from 1950. This is very cool. Look at that picture there. And then we have some more concept art. Like I was showing, we have the Beast Castle right here, concept art right here. And then we have we all know which castle this is. This is the castle for the Anaheim. This is for Anaheim and Orlando. This is the Sleeping Beauty Castle in Disneyland right here. You can see this is the original concept art for Disneyland's castle. This castle. This is the more concept art right here. This is the Castle of Magic Dreams. This is Hong Kong Disneyland right here. And that one up here, just amazing. This is Cinderella Castle in Tokyo Disney right here. This is the concept for Enchanted Storybook Castle for Shanghai. This is Shanghai Disney right here. And this is the bird's eye view of Disneyland 1953. It was an amazing exhibit. I hope you didn't mind me kind of narrating that a little bit. I had read about it and just wanted to give you some backup information about why I wanted to see it and everything, and some of what you guys were looking at. But this place is amazing. I mean, there's some more galleries over here. There's gardens. There's all kinds of stuff here. Fortunately, I mean, you can spend a whole day here. I'm not going to spend the whole day here. We've got some other places I want to go check out and go get some lunch and everything. I mainly came just to see the Disney exhibit, but definitely another time we will come and explore more of the Huntington Library. And that's something you don't see every day, big giant head on the ground. But like I said, this place is huge. They have a library, European art gallery, the store, coffee shop. So like I said, there was a plant exhibit over there. There's all kinds of gardens, but it is starting to like sprinkle a little, so it didn't pick the best day to come, obviously. So maybe in the spring, when it's not so hot, we will definitely come back. We'll do a trip and we'll go through all of the different museums, check out a lot of the gardens. But as for today, we're just going to head back to the gift shop, of course. Got to check out that Beauty and the Beast merchandise, and then we're gonna get some lunch, and then we'll see if we might make it a couple other stops, but we'll just kind of play it by ear. Okay, so I made it to the gift shop and found, I think, the Disney stuff. So they have this really pretty happily ever after bag there. They've got little serving tray. Dream is a wish your heart makes, a Cinderella reference. Oh my goodness, they have this Beauty and the Beast picnic set right there. That is so cute. They have the chip right there. This candle is so pretty. It has all the colors right there. That is a really pretty candle. They have a pop-up card tail as old as time. I wish I could see what that looked like. They have this enchanted rose right here. What is this? It's a marble serving stone. t-shirt that I was looking at. If it's not Baroque, don't fix it. T-shirt is like $38, $39. I'm going to show you what I got. I ended up getting this smaller one. They had a giant cup, but I just thought this was so cool because it has all of the stuff from Beauty and the Beast on it, the castle, there's the enchanted rose, the mirror. I just thought this was such a cool cup. I'll definitely be using this when I go to the park. It's one of those ones that stay cold or hot, so that's really cool. So I'm usually be using this when I go to the parks. And I also end up picking up this t-shirt, and there it says, if it's not Baroque, don't fix it. I love that. That's so funny. And it actually has like the little emblem on the side here for the Huntington Library, and then on the back it says, inspiring Walt Disney, the animation of French decorative art, the Huntington Library. So that's my little souvenirs from today's trip. So we're gonna go ahead and head out and go find us some place to have lunch, and then we'll see if we have time for any other stops. So let's go ahead and find some lunch. Okay, we're here at our next stop, and it is the Colonial Restaurant. If you watched my videos before, you know I like themed restaurants, and kind of like, I don't do like chain restaurants when I go on little adventures. I just try to find little mom and pop places. So I found this one on Yelp. It says Colonial Kitchen, or Colonial Kitchen Restaurant. So we're gonna go inside and check out the place and see what they have. It got some really good reviews on Yelp, and it's got some really cool theming inside. So let's go on in and check it out. So when you first walk in, they have the restrooms, of course. They've got a Santa sitting right here, but they actually have an Elvis. They have an Elvis room. Kind of cool. I don't know if we can get a spot in here. Maybe we can see if they'll let us eat in here, but there's all kinds of pictures of Elvis inside here. There, looks really cool. It's really kind of cool and quaint. They even have a piano right here. But it's just like this little tiny little, I guess, neighborhood restaurant. So I'm just gonna find a little booth to sit in, and then we will film. There's like this whole big old giant counter here. Lots of some salad specials. So it told me to seat myself, so I think I'm just gonna sit right here, and we'll get a menu and we'll see what they have. But just a really cool little restaurant. So I decided, to kind of keeping with our Disney theme for the day, was that I would order, they had a Monte Cristo. So I ordered the Monte Cristo sandwich, and it came with French fries, and it's not deep fried, but it is on like French toast. And it does have some of the little jelly on the side too, just like the Monte Cristo at Disneyland. I guess I am missing Disney because we've been blocked out for 2 weeks. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a try right here. I'm gonna lift this up here. So here's the Monte Cristo. It says not deep fried, that's the only thing, but it is on like a French toast with some powdered sugar. It has the ham, turkey, the cheese on it. So it's really hot. So I'm gonna give us a try and see how this is. Actually, it's really good. I mean, the bread's a little soggy because it's, it's French toast that's been dipped in everything. It would be better if it was fried, but they don't fry them. But still, it is very good, very reminiscent of the, the one at Disneyland. So I'm gonna kind of dunk it in this little sauce here, so we can get some of that on here. I'll put some of the little cranberry sauce on top here, so just like they do at Disneyland, and give this another try. Good. Tastes really good. Tastes like the Monte Cristo, similar to the one at Disneyland. Nothing beats that one, of course, but when I saw it on there, I had to try it and to see how it was. And it is very good. It has the ham, turkey. It has the cheese on it. It's on like the French toast and everything. That's dipped in like French toast, wrapped in French toast batter. It's just really good. So let me give it one more try. It's very good. Again, it comes with some seasoned fries right here. We'll give these a try. good. Yeah, I'm a sucker for a good seasoned fry, and these are very good. Big giant pickle too here. Very good. It's called the Colonial Kitchen. It's just a little mom and pop place down here it's in San Marino. Like I said, I passed some really beautiful homes from Pasadena and San Marino to come through here. And like I said, that exhibit was awesome. That the one that we just saw, that was great. Definitely another time when I have more time, I definitely will come back. Go back to the Huntington Library and go through all the other museums and everything and take you guys with me. But you know, for time wise, I didn't have a lot of time today. So I just mainly wanted to see that exhibit, do some lunch, and if we have time, we're going to try to do one more stop for a special treat, but hopefully we'll make it because the traffic is getting really bad right now. So I'm going to go ahead and have my lunch, and then we'll see where we end up if we end up at our next stop. That was really good. I still have about half of the sandwich and the fries, and I guess I'll probably have that for dinner tonight. Unfortunately, the last place I wanted to take you guys today is closed. I checked and everything, want to make sure how far it was and everything, but unfortunately it's closed today. Maybe if they closed early for the holidays or something, I'm not sure. But anyways, next time we're in San Marino or in that area, we will definitely stop for that one. So I think that's going to go ahead and wrap up our kind of like Sunday fun day, you know, adventure in San Marino for the day. That exhibit was awesome. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me giving you some little background on the art and everything of Disney. I picked up some great items in the gift shop, and this little lunch here at the Colonial Kitchen was really good. The Monte Cristo, of course, is not as good as the one at Disneyland, but you know what? It gave me the Disney vibes and everything, so that was good enough for me until I can get back there and, you know, next week and everything, or in a few more days. I should say a few more days, because I'm not sure when this video is going to drop. But anyways, thank you again for watching. I hope you liked this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And you guys all take care and have a magical day. Bye-bye, everybody.